Hey, another episode. So thanks for bearing with me. Um, just going to talk about something that I think happened to me today, and I think it's a great example of how we miss out on opportunities all the time. So I was attending a entrepreneur start your own business workshop, and this was run by the unemployment agency. And I was ushered into a waiting area where there were 9 or 10 people already sitting down who were attending the same workshop. And I took a seat, and rather than get my phone out, I actually thought, no, I'm just going to sit here and look around the room, see if I could get eye contact with anyone, just see what's going on. And I looked around, and 100% of the people in that room were all on their phones, just scrolling. And I can guarantee whatever they were doing was nothing that was going to change the world. So rather than put their phone away, they were actually involved in their phone and thinking that was more important. Now, I thought it strange because you're basically in an area where any of these people are probably starting up their own company or thinking about doing it. Now, you have a support network right in front of you. You have potentially clients, if you want to, in front of you, but rather sitting there on your phone. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of doing this as much as anybody, but it was a real eye opener for me that how do we expect to be good at business if we hide behind our phone and don't start to communicate with anyone? Now, a lady came in shortly after me. I think she was a bit harassed because it was raining, and I think she was a bit anxious of what was going to be presented. And I just asked her some simple questions. I said, I think I recognize you from the session that happened a couple of weeks ago. And we just started talking. There was no agenda in place. It was just a nice exchange. But I understood quite quickly what she was trying to achieve with her business and why she was trying to achieve it. And I was really interested. It was nothing really that I could help her with necessarily. But that engagement allowed me to understand maybe some of the troubles that she was going through and either see if I could support her in some way, not as a business, but maybe as a network. And I thought if I had have just pulled out my phone and created that invisible barrier, I would have not have had that exchange. And that was a big opportunity that I could have missed, because you never know who's in front of you and who you can start engaging with. They could be a future client, or they could be the next business partner. But if you hide behind your phone and don't engage with people, you're never going to know. So it was a good lesson for me. I think it's an action that we just do by default. We just walk somewhere when we think it's our protection layer. We just pull out our phone so no one comes to talk to us. But actually, people do want to talk. If you just ask the right questions, you're not too pushy, people do open up and you can make people feel comfortable. So it was a great lesson for me, something I need to be very mindful of going forward. And I think definitely something that showed me that I do need more of a network, and I do enjoy connecting with people who are going through something similar as me. So that's it for this week. A short one, but a good lesson, definitely for me.